Hello, Daily Scholars. I'm Mrs. Barone, and this is Writer's Workshop Lesson 1. So today I've printed out some different types of writing. I know throughout the year we've been writing letters, we've been doing opinion pieces, we've been writing, what else have we been doing? Informational books. So now we're kind of doing something totally different in Writer's Workshop, a whole new series, a whole new unit. So I'm gonna show you some pieces of writing. I'm gonna read some of them, and we're gonna try to figure out what kind of writing is this. So let me find. How about this one? I found a couple of silly pieces of writing. So this one is called "The Principal is Missing." So look at this writing very carefully. What are our noticings? What does that format look like? Does that look like our regular writing we've been doing in Writer's Workshop? So let me read this one. The principal is missing. The principal is missing. He's nowhere to be found. The teachers try to page him, and they've hunted all around. He isn't in the staff room. He isn't in the gym. And all the kids are wondering just what's become of him. We've looked in every classroom. We've peeked in every hall. We even checked the bathrooms and inspected every stall. He isn't in his closet. He's not behind his door. He isn't underneath his desk or hiding in a drawer. If you should see our principal, please send him back to school and tell him we apologize. We know that we were cruel. Please tell him that we miss him. We're sorry we were mean, but tell him next St. Patrick's Day he needs to wear some green. And that was done by Ken Nesbitt. So as I read that, as you've been looking at some of these noticings of this piece of writing, what do we notice? What is our unit going to be about for writers? Well, you've guessed it. It is poetry. So we will be focused on poetry for the next few weeks. There we go, poetry. Like I mentioned, I found quite a bit of silly ones. So I'm just going to show you so you can kind of look at the different layout. This one is called Our Dog's Name is Roomba. Look at that. What do we notice about it? What is special about that? Okay. This one's called Running Late. Take all those noticings you may have. Write down your noticings on Padlet in the Padlet section for the Writer's Workshop. What are your noticings about these pieces of work? What is special? What is different about them? This one's different from the rest. It's short, but what do you notice about this one? This poem has something special about it. And there's a special name for this type of poem, which we will learn more about as we dig deeper into the poetry unit. I'm going to read one more poem. It's by one of my favorite authors, Shel Silverstein. I find his work to be very funny, so I'm going to read this one to you guys. Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry, I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more. That's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. But my hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is. Wait, what? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Oh, goodbye. I'm going out to play. So that was done by Shel Silverstein, which is kind of a silly poem. So, like I mentioned before, for our lessons, you can put your noticings down on your Padlet section that your teacher has put up for you. We'll be doing a lot more lessons also on Seesaw, so be ready for that. I've also attached some links below on your Padlet page with the different websites that you can look at with different types of poetry in them as well. Check also Epic. Epic will have a collection of poems that you're able to kind of look through and be able to see different types of poems and how they've been written. Because remember, at the end of this poetry unit, you'll be also creating your own poems as well. So be ready for that. All right, have a great day.